She was one of those pretty and charming women whose infatuation with luxury is their one form of heroism. This is the story of Mathilde Loisel. Mathilde was a woman of striking beauty, born into a modest lifestyle that felt more like a curse than a circumstance. Her days were consumed with fantasies of grandeur, velvet drapes, marble floors, and opulent chandeliers. She dreamt of being desired by many and envied by all. Her longing for this elusive wealth was like a constant itch, a gnawing feeling she could never quite shake off. It was the bitter taste in her otherwise mundane life, a stark reminder of what she believed she deserved but was denied. This longing, however, did more harm than good. It was a source of constant dissatisfaction, an unfulfilled desire that painted her world gray. Mathilde's desire for wealth was so strong it consumed her every thought, blinding her to the blessings she already had. In a twist of fate, Mathilde's husband secured an invitation to a fancy ball. The news set Mathilde's heart aflutter, her dreams of luxury and grandeur suddenly within her grasp. A ball, she thought, was her ticket to the high society she so longed to be a part of. She embarked on a mission to present herself as a woman of wealth and elegance. Her efforts were meticulous, every detail an attempt to mirror the lifestyle she yearned for. She bought the finest gown her meager savings could afford, but it wasn't enough. She needed something more. Something that would make her stand out, something that would make her feel truly wealthy. And so, in her quest for perfection, Mathilde turned to a wealthy friend, a woman who was everything Mathilde aspired to be. Among her friend's treasures was a diamond necklace, a piece so exquisite it took Mathilde's breath away. The necklace, she believed, was the missing piece, the final touch that would transform her into the elegant lady she wished to be. With the diamond necklace gracing her neck, Mathilde stepped into the ball. She was radiant, her confidence buoyed by the borrowed luxury. She danced and laughed, basking in the attention she received. It was everything she had ever dreamt of. As the night ended, Mathilde returned home with a heart full of delight, unaware of the storm brewing. With the break of dawn, the illusion of the night faded and reality struck Mathilde. The dazzling necklace, the symbol of her temporary ascension to the world of luxury, had vanished. Panic and despair washed over her as she realized the magnitude of her loss. The diamond necklace, borrowed from a wealthy friend, was nowhere to be found. In a desperate attempt to cover her tracks, Mathilde decided to replace the necklace without divulging her secret. Little did she realize that this decision would plunge her into a life of hardship and poverty, a stark contrast to the wealth and luxury she yearned for. The quest to replace the necklace led Mathilde to pawn her possessions, work tirelessly, and live a life of frugality. The necklace, once a symbol of grandeur, had now become a chain of debt and despair. The pursuit of a night's glory led Mathilde to a life of endless toil. Years of hardship passed, and Mathilde's beauty faded under the burden of her debt. The once radiant and charming woman was now a shadow of her former self, worn and weary from the relentless grind of life. The diamond necklace, a symbol of the luxury she so desperately craved, had cost her everything. In her quest to ascend the social ladder, Mathilde had traded her modest yet comfortable life for one of toil and hardship. The dazzling balls and elegant gowns were replaced by laborious work and coarse clothes. The grandeur she had once sought was now a distant memory, replaced by the harsh reality of her existence. The weight of regret pressed heavily upon Mathilde. She was confronted by the folly of her desires, the foolishness of her obsession. She had chased after illusions of wealth and grandeur, blinded by the glittering allure of a life beyond her reach. Now she was paying the price, her dreams shattered by the harsh truth of her reality. And then the final blow came. In a bitter irony, she learned that the necklace, the very object that had triggered her downfall, was nothing more than a cheap imitation. In a cruel twist of fate, Mathilde discovered that the original necklace was fake, a realization that hit harder than the cold winds of winter. The necklace, a tale of desire and regret, leaves us with a profound lesson. Mathilde, her eyes clouded by the illusion of wealth and status, overlooked the simple joys of her modest life. The story underscores the pitfalls of materialism and the vain pursuit of social standing. Ultimately, it teaches us that happiness is not tethered to material possessions or status. In the end, Mathilde's pursuit of luxury led her not to wealth and status, but to a life of hardship and regret. A cautionary tale for us all, reminding us to appreciate the blessings we have in our lives.